Happy hour. Tomorrow night, we're going to see you at Smash Park with the Dave Ryan Show tomorrow in Roseville, about 6:30 or so. Get there anytime around 6:30-ish, anytime between 6:30 and 8:30. We're going to hang out. We're going to play games, give away prizes, do shots, keg stands.
Ooh, keg stands.
I don't know that Smash Park agreed to keg stands.
I've rented a barber's chair where you lay back in the barber's chair and I pour cocktails into your mouth and then you swish them.
Hey.
That's exciting.
So, yeah, you ever done that before?
I mean, I don't think I've done that, but I've done many different forms of chugging alcohol before.
Well, I'm sure you have. We'll see you with the barber's chair tomorrow at Smash Park.
I'm excited.
It is KDWB, Dave, Jenny, Bailey, and Vaughn. We're going to do a little, we're on, by the way, video live right now. And this is something you should see. If you want to see video live of us on YouTube, it is Dave Ryan Show on YouTube. And it's also on Facebook Live. You can watch either one. And you can watch or listen to the show. But we're going to do cold reading jokes. So what I've done is I've written some jokes about you guys. You have to, I will hand you the joke on a slip of paper. You haven't read it yet.
No. Okay.
You will need to read this joke.
These like jokes or roasts?
It's a
yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
see.
all of the above.
Yeah.
Okay.
You will see.
Yeah.
Jenny, here's joke
This is
number
my
one.
first one?
Yep, there's your joke number one. You don't get to read in advance, just read.
Okay, you remember the great toilet paper shortage of 2020? Well, I don't want to brag or anything, but I was personally responsible for the great condom shortage of 2009.
Yeah, my girl.
I'm glad you were safe.
Yeah, always.
Marked safe. Bailey, there's your cold reading
marked
joke.
safe.
Here we go.
All right. You know, Jenny's my inspiration. I want to be more like her, but I don't know how I'm going to add 4 inches to my nose.
Yeah.
What?
That wasn't even a joke about her.
God, Bailey, that's so mean.
God.
So rude. I can't believe you say that about Jenny. Vaughn, here is your cold reading joke.
Oh, gosh, I'm nervous. Okay. I like to think I'm pretty cool, but the truth is I'm the biggest disaster that happened in New Jersey since the Hindenburg.
Yep,
The Hindenburg.
Hindenburg. Yep, it is true. Okay,
Gosh.
Jenny, for your next joke, you ready? Here we go.
All right.
Next joke.
Sorry.
Cold reading joke. She's not read these yet.
I love my beautiful blonde, thick hair. Only problem is I had to buy an extra large mega hat.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
My mom bought that for me,
Yeah,
actually.
I'm sure you did. Yeah. You're right. You wear it nicely. You want to see Jenny wearing her MAGA hat right now? Dave Ryan Show on YouTube.
You had to loosen up the back. It's on the last ring.
It's on the last one. All right, Bailey. No, wait. Bailey's next. Ready? Here we go. Bailey, here's your cold reading joke.
I'm so excited to have a job on the radio. Call in now and tell us about a job you got that you're not qualified for.
Yeah.
And I got it anyway.
Got it
suckers.
anyway. Vaunt, cold reading joke number 2.
Okay. My grandma calls me Boom because whenever she looks at me, she wishes someone blew me up.
Boom. Hey, boom. All right. Jenny, ready for your next cold reading joke?
Yeah.
Here we
This
go.
is my last one.
Yeah.
Thank God. So last year I won the Gracie Award for Best Producer in Radio, and people say the 2000 election was rigged.
Okay, good.
Right.
Thank you. You get it? You get it?
I
You get it?
do.
You
I
get
think
it?
you meant
get
to
it?
put 2020 though, and you wrote 2000.
God, okay.
You did
I
that
do
on
that all the time.
you did that on the great toilet paper shortage too, but I corrected that one.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
What an idiot.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
Dave. I need a nap.
I do need a nap. Bailey, there's your next cold reading joke.
Okay. If I had a nickel for every boy who's ever wanted to kiss me, I'd have a nickel.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh.
Just a nickel.
One singular nickel.
I'm sorry, Bailey. Final cold reading joke. Here comes Vaughn.
Whew, all right. The Boom one was really good. I think I wear too much cologne. I was driving through Gaylord, Minnesota last week, and the pigs complained about the smell.
Yep, it's true. Yep. Like, wait a second. Calling 911. Something smells like Axe body spray in here. We are doing favorite musical moments coming up in a minute. We'll do that coming up on KDWB, plus more Paul Russell tickets at the mall. Stay here. like Sabrina Carpenter, too.
You would put Limp Bizkit in the pop category? I don't know if I would.
Absolutely, yeah.
Interesting.
Love those guys. I'm being stupid, Jenny.
I know you
You're
are.
stupid.
I'm
God.
going with it. I'm
Jenny,
yes-anding you.
Did you know that I painted the word gullible on the ceiling?
I was
Really?
yes-anding you. I wasn't being gullible. Yeah.
Bailey's like, what?
Really?
You did?
Where?
Good morning. It is Thursday, War of the Roses Day. I love War of the Roses today because War of the Roses is so scandalous and disgusting.
Even we give Jonathan a preview ahead of time, Jonathan Fogel, so he knows what he can talk about afterwards.
Yep.
And he goes, wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe this happened.
You're going to want to hear War of the Roses. That comes up at about 7:35. Listen on the iHeartRadio app. More and more people are listening on the iHeartRadio app because you can carry it anywhere. Put it on your AirPods and you're good to go. Or if you get in a car and you're going, what is that shiny thing on my dashboard? It kind of looks like a tablet. Well, that could be your car's radio.
Mm-hmm.
You turn on FM 101.3. Boom!
KDWB.
And there we are.
And then you just cut it off.
Well, after that, you probably did. We'll be back with your favorite musical moments coming up in a second on KDWB. I love this one. It's totally different. It is the part of a song where you always listen to it because it kicks in and you're going, yeah, I love that part. We'll do all of the favorite musical moments coming up in a second. One of my favorite things we do next on KDWB, 1 hour commercial free.
Number one. The Twin Cities #1 hit music station.
On your smart device.
101.3 KDWB. From the Custom One Exterior Weather Center.
The rain's going to hang out for a little bit longer. We'll see some clouds today to start off, and then later this afternoon, scattered thunderstorms, a high of 77. Tomorrow, the rain continues, a high of 75.
This report is sponsored by Vicks VapoStick.
Vicks VapoStick delivers soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. Vicks VapoStick, comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors. Use as directed. VapoStick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
If you are in the market for a engagement ring, I got one store that I need you to go to. It's my new favorite jewelry store, Wedding Day Diamonds. You've heard of Dean and Yumi. They've been doing these commercials on KDWB for years. And I finally got the opportunity to myself to experience Wedding Day Diamonds and to talk about the experience there. And I think one of the things that you're really going to enjoy is the trained client advocates, because when you walk into Wedding Day, they are not there to really sell you anything. I mean, sure, they'd love it if you bought something and walk out of there happy, but they're more there to make sure you're getting what you want. And come on, they're called Wedding Day Diamonds, so a lot of it is engagement rings because it is such an important thing. When you have an important thing to do, like buy an engagement ring, go to the best store for engagement rings, Wedding Day Diamonds. It's in the name. Get the exact ring you want, the exact price, the exact color, whether you want gold, silver, you want platinum, you want a large diamond, you want a bunch of large diamonds, or maybe you want like the halo one is very popular right now with a center diamond and a halo of diamonds around it. They can do that for you. If you don't see anything you like, guess what? They can custom make it for you. Find them online. Get a little preview on weddingdaydiamonds.com or 9 stores in Minnesota for that very important step, getting engaged.
From the Nicolay Law Studios, KDWB-FM, Richfield, Minneapolis, St. Paul, an iHeart radio station. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
From Athena melons to Bushel Boy tomatoes and Revel green salads, Cub is stocked with produce that's grown just miles away from your nearest store. All fresh, local, and delicious. Right now, enjoy the best produce, period, during our local produce sale. Pick up local sweet corn, now 3 for only $1. Whole seedless watermelon are $3.99 each, and blueberries are 2 for $5. Bike Up Rewards members save more. Sign up to start earning fuel rewards and exclusive savings at checkout. See store for details.
You scaled the sheer cliff face, battling frostbite, running low on oxygen. The wind pierced your skin, and every inch was agony. You reached heights no other human had before, while getting nowhere at airport security. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover best-selling action titles on Audible.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
This is ludicrous.
but that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Ugh. Kitchen ants, runaway roaches, a spider. A spider. A spider! Relax. Just use Zevo. Zevo insect killer sprays use a powerful blend of mint and rosemary to eliminate those pests and up to 20 other bug types. Plus, Zevo is safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Just spray the bugs and wipe them away. Zevo, people friendly, bug deadly.
You're free now. Free to kick back, relax, and stream beyond your wildest dreams.
Rom-coms, slasher coms, space operas, space westerns, cupcake bake-offs on Mars.
Free to fill your feed with impossibly chonky chonkers.
Cats, corgis, babies on demand.
Free to make your smart devices do silly things.
Bowl of chips on the robo-vacuum.
And master devices that have no business being smart.
Smart forks, smart toothbrushes, smart tortilla makers.
Free to open a world of remote work and a portal into Gametopia.
Who's the boss now?
Free to be everything you imagine, and then some. That's how it feels to have Quantum Fiber internet. Because with Quantum Fiber, you get peace of mind with a price for life.
That means you keep your internet service monthly rate for as long as you keep your plan. No promo pricing or rate hikes. Internet service monthly rate subject to continued plan availability.
Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Learn more at quantumfiber.com. Limited availability. Service in select locations only.
I don't feel so good.
You do feel hot. DayQuil Kids will take care of that fever.
What about my cough?
DayQuil Kids has that covered.
Will it make my throat feel better?
Yes, that too.
But will it taste good?
Yep, DayQuil Kids comes in your favorite flavor.
Purple?
Well, yes, it's grape.
Try new DayQuil Kids Plus Fever. The daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. Safe for kids 6+. Use as directed.
It Ends With Us is the movie everyone is talking about. Experience the worldwide phenomenon on the big screen. It Ends With Us, starring Blake Lively and directed by Justin Baldoni. It Ends With Us is now playing exclusively in movie theaters.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center.
Good morning. 94 has a stall westbound at Woodbury Drive on the right shoulder. On 494, it's slow westbound from Nicollet to 35W. 694 slow westbound University to 252. Southbound 35W slow from County Road J to County Road I and from Broadway to Hennepin. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. With Staples Hot Deals, you'll find super low prices on hundreds of items for back to school. Right now, 24-pack Crayola crayons and comp books are just 50 cents each at Staples. Plus, save even more with the Easy Rewards program. In-store only. Offer ends 8/24, limit 10. Save big on back to school at Staples.
It's back to school time, and the free iHeartRadio app is the perfect companion for your family's morning routine. Use your smart speaker to start the day with a kids playlist like Back to School. Drive to school and share a podcast together like Brains On and learn something new. Or sing along on the way home with hundreds of commercial-free stations like Hit Nation Junior. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Back to School, and listen now. iHeartRadio. Free. Never sounded so good.
Wake up with the Dave Ryan Show in your living room. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. 101.3 KDWB.
Now 1 hour commercial free on KDWB. Hey, a quick little reminder, on September 14th, we're doing it is just about a month away. We're doing a charity motorcycle ride. It's called Rogers Rescue Ride. Get on your bike and ride. We are going to be taking off from the St. Paul Harley dealership. I don't care if you ride a Harley or an Indian or a Triumph. I don't care. Everybody come out, bring along your bike, and we're going to go for a ride over into Wisconsin, stop at a little restaurant, get some lunch, play some games, raise some money for homeless pets.
Yay.
How do you sign up? Go to DaveRyanShow.com, click on the Dave tab, and you can sign up. And we'll see you there. We've done it every year for like 5 years. We missed 2020 because everything was canceled in 2020, but we will do it again on September 14th. Let's do favorite musical moments on KDWB. This is basically, Jenny came up with a theme this time. The theme is when the song kicks in.
Yeah, just your favorite moment of when a song kicks in, because I think everyone gets really excited in certain songs. So we did that this time.
And you love the build and the build and the build and the release of like, whoa! Here we go. Let's get started.
My favorite musical moment is in the song Trailerhood.
by Toby Keith. When it's at the very end, close to it, it's all leading out to there's a tornado coming. I would say that has to be one of the best parts in the song ever. Oh, sorry. I'm Spencer from Lakeville, Minnesota.
Grab a six-pack and a lawn chair. There's a tornado coming. All right.
Okay, that's Spencer.
Yeehaw.
Okay, let's do another one. This is...
Good morning, this is T from Brooklyn Park, the home of Family Dollar. And my favorite musical moment is from Prince's Kiss, when he say, Kiss, oh, I think I want to dance.
Home of Family Dollar. I didn't know that's where Family Dollar was.
Me neither.
Dang.
That guy
look at
was
that.
good. His rendition,
Yeah, it was.
that was like spot on.
On key, right?
Yeah.
Love that one.
Wow.
Here's another one. Favorite musical moment.
Hey, it's Lexi from Otsego, home of just being out of distance for any Jimmy John's to deliver to. My favorite musical moment is in Alanis Morissette's Ironic, right around the 2:40 mark, after she says it's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife and meeting the man of my dreams and meeting his beautiful wife. She slows things down and goes, isn't it ironic? A little too ironic. Yeah, I really do think it's like rain.
Oh, good. Perfect. Love it.
DJ Queen. Thanks.
It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. It's meeting the man of my dreams and then meeting his beautiful wife. And isn't it ironic?
Here it comes.
Don't you think? A little too ironic. And yeah, I really do think it's like rain. Are you ready? It's a free ride.
That is the definition, I think, of like a slow build. Favorite musical moments of when a song kicks in.
Hi, my name is Megan, and I am from Bram, the pie capital, even though there's no shops that sell pie or anything. Anyway, my favorite musical moment is Animals by Nickelback, where they were singing it slowly, where they were parked up by the tracks, and it just slowly speeds up because they start realizing and freaking out. Brings me back to the naughty teenager days.
We're parked out by the tracks. We're sitting in the back and we just started getting busy when she whispered, what was that? The wind, I think, cause no one else knows where we are. And that was when she started screaming, that's my dad outside the car. Oh, please, the keys, they're not in the ignition. Must have ground up on the floor while we were switching up positions.
Okay, I've never heard that song, but I like it already. Okay, another favorite musical moment.
Hello, my name is Chelsea from Maple Grove, home of the beautiful Elm Creek Park Reserve, and my favorite musical moment is from the song Loser by Beck. At the very beginning, it is just the guitar going doon, 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 and then it brings in drums and guitar gets louder, and I just blast it every time.
I love that one. That's a good one, too. Okay, more favorite musical moments.
Hi, my name is Chris, and I come from Farmington, Minnesota, home of no grocery store, lots of Mexican food. And my favorite musical moment is Money for Nothing by the Dire Straits, where you have all the I Want My MTVs, and then the drum comes, and then that awesome guitar riff hits, and it takes off. The best.
Here it comes. Good one.
That's nice.
Okay, let's go to North Minneapolis.
Hey, this is Chris from North Minneapolis, where all the fun stuff happens. The song that I'm recommending that takes a while to kick in is LCD Sound System, Dance Yourself Clean, when at the middle of the song, when the drums really hit and the power really starts.
getting younger. It's the end of an era, it's true. And you go.
Okay, I don't know that song, but that's cool. I like that. Okay, got a couple of more. Let's go to Heather.
Hi, this is Heather from Lonsdale. I'm hoping to move soon. My favorite musical moment where the music really kicks in, it's actually at the end of a song. This is Taylor Swift's Long Live at the end where she sings, "Long live the walls we crashed through. I had the time of my life with you." And then it just really kicks in and she just builds and builds and builds to the end of the song.
The walls we crashed through, I had the time of my life with you. Long, long live the walls we crashed through, how the kingdom lies.
That was cool. I like this theme, Jenny. We got time for one more.
Hi, my name is Kristen from Burnsville, home of the defunct mall. My favorite musical moment is in Madonna's Like a Prayer in the beginning where it goes, "And it feels like home." And then it comes in, it's like, "When you call my name." Thank you.
I hear you call my name, and it feels like home.
Love that one. Perfect
Nice.
one to end it up with. It gave me chills a little bit. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play that song. Here's the thing, all right? Boss Check is out of town. I don't know where he is. Probably some horse convention somewhere.
Horse convention.
Oh, he's a big horse guy. Oh, look at my horse. Here's my horse. I got a horse.
Clydesdale Con.
Clydesdale Con. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I don't care. I'm going to play it. If he calls in, he's on vacation. If the boss is listening to the radio while he's on vacation, shame on you, Rich. Go to Clydesdale Con and enjoy yourself. I'm going to play a Boss Check song. Cross-check action with a song we are not supposed to play on KDWB. Yes. KDWB. Dirt is brought to you by Nicolay Law Offices. Demi Lovato is apologizing for being such a rotten child star. I will say, you know what? I would forgive them because they
especially
probably
child stars.
Well, they don't know. I mean, there's a lot of adults that become stars on the radio or stars on TV or in movies, and they become absolute ass hats.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it happen over and over. It's like, okay, yeah, you're on Skippy 105, and now all of a sudden you're a big old star, and you want everybody to know it. Or you're on, like, I don't know, Channel 52, and you're a big star. Like, okay, get over yourself.
Yeah.
The rest of us here are super humble.
So humble.
Who is the biggest diva star on the show, would you say? Really? You
yes,
think so?
I think it's you. Why did you look so shocked?
Well, that didn't take you long to answer.
That's because I'm very clearly confident that it's you.
I mean, if we would have asked this question last week, I would have said, or not even last week, just this week alone, I would have said Vaughn.
Oh, yeah, about
he
the
wouldn't
birthday
stop
thing.
talking about his birthday.
Why am I a diva for loving to celebrate myself?
Because you wouldn't shut up about it. That's
All right.
why.
All right, Miss Fringe.
Listen.
Happy 10th birthday, Annabelle. Love, Mom. Thank you for listening, Annabelle. I love when kids. When is back to school? Let me text and let me know when is back to school, because the kids are sleeping right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would say probably like most kids that are 15 years old are sleeping right now. But when back to school starts, then all the kids are listening on the way into school. Well, not all of them. The cool kids are.
Yeah, the cool ones.
Yeah, the cool ones are. Text me and let me know when your school starts, because I think most schools start traditionally in Minnesota day after Labor Day.
Right,
But
yeah.
some have started already,
Yeah,
right?
yes. I mean, I know of one school that started already. Shout out Miss Boughton at Da Vinci Academy. But I don't think that's normal
I don't
to
think
start
so
this
either.
early.
Rob Schneider talks about his daughter, Elle King, and her basically outing him as a terrible father.
Fun being a parent, isn't it? I want to just tell my daughter, Elle, I love you. I wish I was the father in my 20s that you needed. Clearly I wasn't, and I hope you can forgive me for my shortcomings. I love you completely. I love you entirely. I just want you to be well and happy with you and your beautiful baby, Lucky. I wish you the best. I feel terrible, and I just want you to know that I don't take anything you say personally.
Okay. I think you should take it personally because
Yeah.
you're her father.
Yeah, and you hurt her feelings and she mentioned it.
And clearly they're not close whatsoever, because like him having to like say that on an interview
Right.
like, shows he couldn't reach out to her personally and be like, I'm really sorry.
Did I miss that he said, good luck with your baby, Lucky?
Yeah. No,
that the baby?
that's she has a child.
Named Lucky?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I've just also a little more respect for Elle King.
Listen.
She names her
Doesn't
baby
surprise
Lucky.
you.
She's a celebrity. She can name them whatever they
I
want.
suppose
Lucky
so.
King. That's the baby's name.
That is a bad baby name.
Lucky King.
Ed Sheeran is rumored to be Taylor Swift's special guest tonight on the first of her 5-night residency at London's Wembley Stadium. That's kind of cool. Chappell Roan has discounted her album, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, before the price drop. She projected to finish 5,000 units behind Tortured Poets Department. She could now top the Billboard album chart if Taylor doesn't drop her price from $7 or $15 to $7. Well, that's a dirty trick, dropping your price just so you can make the top of the Billboard album chart.
Yeah, do what you
Then
gotta do.
Then it's not equitable anymore. It'd be like I sell more Dave's hamburgers over at Dave's Hamburger Shack than McDonald's because they're a penny a piece. That's not equitable. That's a dirty move from a dirty record company.
Well,
Because dirty record companies do that crap all the time.
Right, exactly. I was going to say, I bet they do that a lot all over the place, and we're just now hearing about it with Chappell Roan.
Now streaming to Netflix, the first half of the fourth season of Emily in Paris. The remaining episodes debut next month.
Oh my gosh, I forgot that starts. I'm so excited.
Are you excited about that one?
It's such a good show.
I'm watching right now, binging season 7 of Alone, because people texted and said, if you like Alone, season 7's the best one. It's like, oh.
Andrew said he watched that. I asked him yesterday. I said that you were watching it. And I was like, have you watched that one? Because you said it's different because they win either $500,000 on the other side. Then this one's $1 million, right?
Yeah, they win $1 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Shawn Mendes performed Tuesday night in London. That was his first European show in 2 years when he abruptly quit a world tour for his mental health. You may remember. He sang the entire upcoming album simply entitled Shawn. He paused a couple of times to share with the crowd his road to mental health recovery. He confessed to seeking his core identity with help from psychedelic drugs. He says, I was exploring things. I don't know if anybody has tried mushrooms. It's crazy. I simultaneously know who I am, but I also have no freaking clue. I'm just figuring that out. My advice to you is if you are trying to work on your mental health, don't do drugs unless they are prescribed by your provider. I'd be like, oh, you know what? I got some problems with mental health. I'm going to try magic mushrooms.
Probably not a good plan.
I don't know. Maybe somebody would tell you completely different.
Well, if you don't know how it's going to work on you in the first place, I wouldn't try something brand new.
Yeah, but you could argue the same thing for anxiety medication. Could be adverse effects to that too.
There could, but your doctor will tell you what they might be in advance.
Yeah, I just think
and
there are
and you're under
actually-
somebody's supervision.
I'm not promoting doing mushrooms, but there are a lot of studies out there because I have friends who work in psychology about mushrooms and the benefits it can have on mental health. Like there's a lot of studies out there for mushrooms.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That is the dirt. We got to get right to War of the Roses, brought to you by Ovo LASIK and Lens, starting right now on KDWB.
He loves me. He loves me. Not. Only one way to find out. War of the Roses on KDWB.
A War of the Roses like no other. I promise you, this has never even come close to happening on War of the Roses before. Let's find out why we're doing War of the Roses right now with Alyssa. Good morning, Alyssa.
Hi, good morning.
Thanks for being on War of the Roses. Are you ready?
I am. Thank you so much for having me. I'm actually so nervous because I listen to you guys all the time. I've been listening since I was like 6 years old, so this is a very exciting moment.
Oh, my God, making us feel old. Oh, my God, especially me.
Well, you, not me.
Yeah,
but a
me
little
for
bit,
sure.
yeah.
Well, here you are. You never thought you'd be on KDWB doing War of the Roses, but here you are. Very unusual story. And as you listen to Alyssa's story, you're going to have to figure out for herself whether she's way overreacting or whether she's totally busted him. So what's going on?
Okay, so this is a pretty crazy story, but so recently my fiance Jeremy came home from work one day and he told me that he had something in his eye, and we spent like forever trying to get it out, and it was bothering him for like 2 whole days, and I was like trying to like look back there, and his eye was like rolling into the back of his head, and anyway, eventually it became like so swollen, it was like practically swollen shut.
And this is miserable for Jeremy because he's got, I mean, we've all had like an eyelash in our eye.
Yeah, or just something clear that you can barely see what it is.
And you can't find it. And so I can picture you on the couch with your phone lights shining in his eye. And you're like, he's rolling his eye around. It's red. And you're like, I can't see anything. This went on for 2 days.
2 whole days, yeah.
Oh, that's
And he was like,
miserable.
it's going to come out. And eventually I was like, it's obviously still in there. Your eye's completely swollen shut. Like, we have to go to the hospital. Like, this is crazy. So we went to the ER, and we found out the doctor was able to get back there. And it was like partially, I guess there had been a hair that had been partially caught behind his eye. I know. Well, but this isn't even the crazy part. I know. And so the doctor ended up like putting it on this napkin for us. Like we were both there together. And it turns out that the doctor told us that, and it, you know, he told us, and it was right in front of our faces. It was a pubic hair.
Oh.
And I know. And the thing that's really crazy is that I shave, so I know it wasn't my pubic hair. And he also shaves, so I know, you know, also I'm like, how would you get your own pubic hair in your eye? But so I think clearly he was eating some other girl's and he got pubic hair in his eye.
Okay, now I didn't go that far right away. So it now the doctor is certain that it was that kind of body hair.
Yeah, the doctor told us 100% this is it's like the texture. It's like it's not like an eyelash or anything.
Had a little
like,
curl to it.
Now, I would have, had I been that doctor, I would have kept that to myself.
Yeah.
I would have said, you know what, here it is. And you didn't ask what kind of hair it is, did you?
No, I mean, I saw it and I had my suspicions, but then it was like all confirmed when he said it. And I was honestly grateful that he said it because now I'm like, obviously there's something going on. And when I think about like the day that he actually came home, he was really late from work, and he came home and was being kind of like, he didn't really say hi to me or anything and went straight into the shower. And I just feel like that's super suspicious. Like he didn't want to smell like anybody. I don't know, but I just feel like something major is going on, and I need to get to the bottom of it.
Well, yeah, you totally do. Like I said, I've never heard of anything like this before. And so you think that he was like, doing his business and, with somebody who doesn't exercise the grooming thing and maybe got something in his eye.
Question.
Yeah.
Does one keep their eyes open while they're doing such things, or do they keep it shut for protection? What do you, I've never done that.
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
I could ask
I never
Alyssa,
really thought
but
about
I
it.
feel like I don't want to go that far with her because she probably doesn't have that answer.
I don't really want to answer that question either, but I think that, like, right now, everybody is curious. There are probably women who are going, are your eyes open?
Yeah.
And there are guys or other women who are going, yeah, absolutely, or absolutely not, or maybe sometimes.
Yeah.
Good question, though, Jenny. So now, this is such a bizarre War of the Roses, but at the same time, we're laughing and whatever, but I want to remind you that this is your fiance. And if your fiance is like doing something like this, and when are you guys getting married anyway? Is it a long way away, or when are you getting married?
We're getting married next spring.
Next spring.
Like 9 months.
So you need to know. You need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So we can't just flat out ask him if he's seeing somebody else, but we have a ploy where we say, okay, hey, guess what? It is your phone company, and we're going to give you a customer satisfaction survey. Take this survey, and we'll reward you with a dozen roses to send to whoever you want. And then he'll be like, oh, my gosh, that's great. There's some guys that hang up. There's some guys that go, I don't need roses. There's some guys who don't answer their phone. But if he answers the phone, he'll pick somebody to go to send the roses to. The correct answer would obviously be Alyssa.
Yep.
Anybody else is probably a wrong answer. Okay. Did you ask him about, when the doctor said, how did you, the doctor said this kind of hair, did you ask him about it?
I did. I was like, how did you get a piece of hair behind your eye? Like, what? And he just keeps, like, saying, like, I truly have no idea. He keeps, like, playing dumb, in my opinion. Yeah, he claims he has absolutely no clue how it
Okay, fair enough. All right, we can try to get to the bottom of it. We'll do our best. Coming up on part 2 of War of the Roses. And attorney Jonathan Fogel will be here to give us his input. You think Fogel's got a story on this vein? We'll find out. It's coming up next on part 2, KDWB's War of the Roses.
Are they cheating? Let's find out. Part 2 of War of the Roses starts right now on KDWB.
Very interesting War of the Roses. So he comes home from work and he's got something in his eye and he's like, it's under my eye. We all hate that. It's like, you get in the mirror and you try to like find it.
Yeah.
Usually an eyelash or something. Sometimes it's like, it's bigger than an eyelash, like a twig.
Oh,
There's
a twig.
A twig in there.
Twig in there.
So he can't get it out. He can't find it. So he's on the couch and his partner is like got her phone flashlight shining in his eye. His eye is rolling around, can't find it. 2 days later, can you imagine the agony of having something in your eye for 2 days? So they go to the doctor, the ER, and the doctor says, got it. It partly gotten behind the back of his eye. Doctor pulls it out, sets it on a napkin. It is a hair from down there.
Gross.
And the woman's, his fiance says, well, I don't have any of that. You don't have any of that. Where's it from? And he's like, So she's like, well, I know that you got it in your eye through close contact with another woman.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like,
what? I said she got a little more vulgar.
She did
that,
a little bit,
yes.
yeah. And she also said she remembers that night that he got home with the hair in his eye. And she said he ran right for the shower and took a shower. She didn't think about it at the time, but she thought, maybe he was washing the perfume from another woman off.
Mm-hmm.
So we're about to make the phone call to this guy to see who he will send roses to if he won a dozen roses, his fiance or somebody else. Then we'll talk to Jonathan Fogel from Fogel Family Law.
All right, like I said, that was just going to take a few minutes of your time, so I appreciate you doing that with me today, Jeremy. Now what I need from you is the name of whoever you want to send those dozen romantic roses to.
Oh, yeah. Let's do, let's do Tracy.
Okay, and then we always attach a card with the roses. So what would you like the card to say?
Can we do, sorry, that's a word. Could you put, you owe me $1,600?
You said $1,600?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, what does that mean?
Yeah, it's just an inside joke. She'll get it.
Oh, okay, sorry. I get nosy sometimes. Don't tell my supervisor.
Speaking of inside jokes, this is going to be funny. You're going to like this one, Sharon. This has all been a kind of a prank.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to tell you. And there's a new voice on this phone call that you're not expecting. And it's like, it gets kind of funny. Do you like jokes, Jeremy?
Wait, what?
Yeah. This whole thing has been kind of a prank, kind of I don't know.
Gotcha.
Or just kind of a gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we just wanted to find out who you would send roses to. And you don't know me. My name's Dave, and I work at KDWB, and that's Jenny.
Hi.
That's not Cassandra. She works at KDWB, too. But the funny thing is, the part I think you're going to laugh. You know who's listening in right now on this whole phone call? Alyssa.
Hi, baby.
He's not laughing. Alyssa,
hello?
You heard Jeremy send the roses, and I'm so sorry because this is not good news. You heard Jeremy send the roses to Tracy. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I have a lot of. I'm shaking right now. I'm so mad. I feel like the $1,600 feels extremely convenient because that sounds just exactly like the bill he was given in the ER for the hair in his eye. So I'm really curious about this inside joke.
Alyssa, what? Really? You called the radio station?
Yeah, because you're not being honest with me. You you completely shut down every time I try to talk to you about this, and I had no idea how to actually get you to tell the truth.
In person, why are you dragging other people into this? What the hell?
I did talk to you in person. I've been trying to talk to you in person for the past 2 weeks about this, and you just completely I just knew it.
Confrontation. You just always take things to the next level, and I'm just so sick of it.
This is not about. Oh my God, you're caught. There's nothing you should be saying right now except begging and groveling at my feet because I knew this was true the whole time, and look at you now, Tracy. Also,
okay,
Tracy,
yes, and it's Tracy. All right, yes, I did it. All right, you caught me. What do you want?
I'm not your girl. I'm not like a random girl you're going on a few dates. I'm your fiance. Like, we're getting married next spring, so clearly you're not interested in a lifetime commitment with someone.
Oh, so you're just overreacting again, and then you just take it to the next level. I'm so sick of this. I'm tired of being in the same situation.
Jeremy, listen to me.
Yeah,
you
what?
got a in your eye from eating another girl's Let's just, like, have that in the room for a second. Like, do you know how insane that sounds?
Thanks for those sound effects there.
Well, it's just kind of like, okay. There are a couple of text messages that say it could have come from anywhere. It could have come from his chest, a towel. Somebody else says, either way, no doctor can say they know it is a pea hair. I hate that word. Gross. Super unprofessional. Well, I mean, think about it. It could have been a beard hair.
Yeah.
It could have been a back hair.
Sure.
Maybe the girl he was with had a lot of back hair. I don't know.
Or a chest hair.
Chest hair.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jenny said, do you leave the lights on during this?
No, I said you leave your eyes open.
Oh, your eyes open,
because
yeah.
of where the hair ended up. So, someone says, yes, eye contact is very important. So that's awesome. See, nope. I'm not going to say anything else.
Say it. No, say it. Say it, Jenny.
I'm not making eye contact because my head's like rolled back.
And her eyes.
And
your eyes.
I'm not making eye contact.
Eyes are rolled back. Yeah, that'd be a hard one. That gets hard on your neck.
Yeah.
You know, you're like this.
And it gets hard on something.
Yep.
Vaughn. Vaughn.
Just saying.
All right. At the end of every War of the Roses, we get a professional legal opinion and some insight from Jonathan Fogel from Fogel Family Law. And every time I go, Jonathan, I bet you got a story about that. I bet you got a story about this, got a story about that. I'm going to bet you don't have a story about something caught in the eye and the doctor says it's a pea hair. Jonathan?
Good morning, by the way.
Morning. Morning.
Thank you. Well, look, I don't have stories specifically about that, but I do have stories. As you can imagine, I've been doing this a long time, where people end up getting divorced because they discovered that their partner had a sexually transmitted infection, which I will say that some of them have come from activities of what I would say an oral nature.
Okay, yeah, okay, I see. So you can, obviously, it can go both ways. That would be a tricky one because how do you come home, and if you're on the same insurance plan and whatever, and it's like, yeah, I had to go down to Ridgedale Clinic, and I had to get this done, and I had to get some penicillin or whatever, how do you hide that from somebody? So,
yeah, I think that would, and that's what happens, right? You find out, and then they come to see me because they are going to get a divorce because that is not something that you want to be able to hide from somebody else.
There was somebody in my family, Jonathan, that they said that they caught, this gets a little dicey, they caught crab lice from a toilet seat.
Whoa.
And the person that they were cheating on pretended they believed them, because I guess it is conceivable, but they had a choice of either like, oh, I admit that you were cheating on me, or I will pretend that you could have caught crab lice from a toilet seat. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what they chose. They chose to believe that. They were living in what we would call denial, is what you're saying.
I think so. What advice, what can we learn from this week's War of the Roses, Jonathan Fogel?
So I think I have more of a warning or maybe a caution here, people to be aware of. All right. So under Minnesota law, a person can be sued if they intentionally or negligently cause somebody harm. Right now, this includes under the statute if you have sex with someone and you know that you have an STD and you do not disclose it to your partner. Okay, so whether you're married or not, if you know that you have some sort of STD and you willingly and knowingly have sex with somebody and don't disclose that ahead of time, they can sue you civilly for damages like medical expenses, emotional distress, and even lost wages if they miss work.
Wow. Okay, so if you give somebody, let's say I have herpetogonochlamydia, and I meet some guy. I'm on the bus from Cleveland, and I meet some guy. We go back to his apartment because we can't go to my house. Susan's there, and I give him herpetogonochlamydia. Then he can sue me for everything from medical bills to pain and suffering, lost wages.
Yes, and I'm a little concerned you came up with that story so quickly.
Story.
It's just a story.
Quote font. story.
Interesting. Wow.
That's true. And not only that, in Minnesota, you could potentially be charged criminally as well.
Criminally. Wow. That is crazy. Jonathan has always got advice for you if you're going through a divorce or you're a lot of people have gone through divorce, but the person that they're divorced, they're not picking up the kid on the weekend and not paying child support, or they fight over who gets the kid for this weekend and who gets this custody, whatever. Any problems with that, get a hold of Jonathan on the website at fogelfamilylaw.com. And he also does mediation. So if you're going through a divorce and you don't want to sit in front of a judge and have her decide what your life is going to be like, sit down with Jonathan and your partner or your ex, and then you can write out what you want. Oh, you get them every other weekend and on Wednesdays or whatever. And then you go in front of the judge, and then the judge, she says, okay, click, sounds good to me, right?
Much easier approach, much better approach. I tell people all the time, better to have the decisions made by yourself than a judge.
Find Jonathan online, fogelfamilylaw.com. And I think I memorized the number, 612-822-6244.
You got it.
Look at that. Only took about 5 months. Call Jonathan, 612-822-6244. Jonathan, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you next time on War of the Roses.
You too will see the boss, Dave.
Take your time, just in your own words. Tell me why you're on War of the Roses.
We both have an Apple Watch, right? Their relationship is too close at this point, and I think he's using... One girl decides to sit on Adam's lap in the pool.
She came home, and I noticed scratches on her back.
I'll admit, I was wrong. What else can I say, girl? Can't you play my head and not my
I checked his phone. Sometimes you kind of get the urges to.
I was drunk, I was gone. That don't make it right, but promise there were no feelings involved.
He has this blue nice peacoat, but he comes home and I've been noticing these long women's hairs stuck to it.
So she strips down, and while she's walking into the bathroom, I see something stuck to her. So I pull it off. I'm like, what the hell is this?
How long has this been going on?
You're f***ing Robert, I know it.
So my boyfriend was caught with second-degree burns from chocolate syrup that he was using to pleasure himself with. We are rekindling our relationship. He basically asked it out right in front of me. We have to go out sometime.
My ex-boyfriend, he needed a place to live. He can live in my snowmobile trailer.
It's my fault, but you gotta believe me when I say it only happened once.
What? I mean, this is crazy. Can we just have a conversation like real people?
You're the only one I wanna love.
Are you schooling her?
You know what? Can you be a little bit more insecure? This is easy.
She said, save your apologies. Baby, I just gotta know. How long has this been going on?
It's been a long time coming, and I'm sorry. You're a piece of work. You're a piece of work. What?
I'm a piece of work?
Believe that this is an ex-girlfriend? Just delete that.
You've been acting so shady. I've been feeling it lately.
You go hang out with your slut brigade every Friday.
Whoa, the slut brigade.
Okay, so then you're admitting it now. You're admitting it. I caught you before and you were lying, and now you're admitting it.
And you're sending her roses instead of me?
She said, boy, tell me honestly, was it real or just for show?
She lied and said that her birth control didn't work, so she was already pregnant. So then they had sex without any protection. That's how she got pregnant.
Ooh, that's a dirty trick.
So she tricked him.
I'm sorry, is there any truth to this?
How long has this been going on? You've been creeping around on me.
Your husband put us up to this. Maybe you owe him an explanation.
Yep.
Trick a woman into saying things?
But we trick men too, to be fair. We're
trick
equal
men most of the
opportunity.
time.
Listen, I had to have sex. Listen, I had to save my job.
I've heard guys squirm on War of the Roses before. You are not even able to complete a full sentence.
I even my psychic had told me that we were soulmates and that, we would have a family. And I just know that this is the right guy.
Okay, well, you realize that sounds pretty psycho.
I've been feeling it lately, baby.
War of the Roses concludes on KDWB. A couple of people said that was the best one ever. I thought it was one of the most unusual ones ever. If you missed it, you hear a replay at 9:05 this morning, tomorrow morning at 6:20, and then anytime on the iHeartRadio app. Just search for Dave Ryan War of the Roses. Shout out to Christy, turning the big 4-0 today. Hey. Happy birthday. You share a birthday with Joe Jonas, who is 35.
Wow.
Ben Affleck is 52, and Jennifer Lawrence is 34 years old today.
Right on Donkey Kong.
What'd you just say?
Right on Donkey Kong.
Okay. Somebody else says, my husband gave me an STD via text when I was married and ended in our divorce. Decree said that I couldn't sue him, but I got the house.
Well, that's good. At least you got that.
Crabs is the only STD you can get from a toilet seat if you use it right after somebody else who uses it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Didn't you get a text message from somebody?
Yeah, I mean, my friend Sarah used to work at the Lice Lady, so she knows a lot about lice.
The Lice Lady?
Yeah, it's like a place that you can go to get your lice removed. Like that's all they do. Yeah, it's like a salon kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. She says you can catch crab lice from the environment, but it would be more so from like a fabric, like towels or bed sheets. Also, crab lice can live in your eyelashes, so that's what you really have to look out for in your eyes rather than pee.
Is there, okay, we don't know the answer to this, but so does your friend have to deal with crab lice then too?
Yeah, she does, or when she used to work there, she did like all lice, and so that's why she knows so much about it, that it can live in eyelashes, because she's like, whoa.
Well, I think lice is like, it can be in your nether regions, but probably the most common is in your hair.
In your
on
hair,
head,
yeah.
Because kids get lice. I think Fallon had lice like 8 times because she grew up in a filthy pigsty. I'm making that up, Fallon. I hope you're listening.
She did have lice, though.
Yeah.
She did have lice.
I've had lice a couple of times.
Have you had lice?
I had it as an adult, so I got to go to the lice lady and have Sarah remove my lice from my head. It was fun.
What do? They shampoo it, then comb it out?
Yeah, so it's really nice because you like just go in, you get to choose what movie you want to watch because it takes a while. And then you get to sit in like a very colorful room and talk to the nice lady who shampoos your hair and then slowly like combs it all out. And then they put it in a French braid and you leave without lice.
And it's like they comb out like the little dead bugs and the dead bug eggs.
And then they show it to you and yeah, there's like eggs, the full-blown adult lice, and then there's like teenager lice, but the adult lice are the only ones that can jump from one head to another.
Do they literally jump from one head to another? Do they jump?
So when people say like, oh, you can't share hats because you're going to get lice, you're going to get lice if you hug somebody or if you're like playing with somebody and your head is near theirs, because it literally like they jump.
They jump? I thought that was a myth.
No, that's real life.
Really? Interesting.
Literally, she knows so much about lice. It's wild.
I feel really sorry for anyone trying to eat breakfast right now. And also, did anyone start itching their head during this conversation?
Yeah,
they're like,
exactly.
why am I itchy? I was like about to start itching my head at one moment.
Happy birthday, Sarah. 31 years old today.
Happy birthday.
You should come celebrate tomorrow at Smash Park. The Dave Ryan Show is going to be at Smash Park in Roseville tomorrow night from 6:30 until 8:30 with KDWB and games and prizes and drink specials and fun stuff like that. Smash Park in Roseville. We will see you there 6:30 on KDWB. We got tickets right now. Is it Hosier we got tickets for?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Let's give this away. We're going to play a little game. Bailey's going to give us a drink recipe. We have to determine what the drink is that Bailey has mixed.
Yes.
You're going to play too. We'll get you on the phone at 651-989-KDWB. Check your phone if you want to go to the show. Hosier is going to be at the XL Energy Center this Saturday night. So
I love him. I'm so sad I have a wedding. Well, I'm not sad I have a wedding. I'm excited for my wedding, but I wish I could be seeing him.
Yeah. This is inspired by his song Too Sweet, which is I'd rather take my whiskey neat. All of that. Yeah.
Oh, that makes total sense.
So that's why we're doing
Can we do
this
a practice round?
Yes, of course.
Give us a hard one.
A hard one? Okay, cool. I'll give you a hard one. I guess a hard one, quote unquote. Okay, so this is a cocktail that has vodka, heavy cream, and coffee liqueur. What is this?
I got it. Black Russian.
Ooh.
What? Isn't it White Russian?
It's a White Russian.
Oh.
Yes, it's
but
a White Russian.
Oh, that used to be one of my drinks back when I was 21 years old.
Yeah, I love a White Russian.
White Russian.
That doesn't surprise me. That was one of your drinks. I feel like that's well, when you were 20, though? I was going to say, I feel like as like an older person, that's like definitely a drink that we do.
I had two go-to drinks when I was an inexperienced drinker. Whiskey sour and a White Russian.
I love White Russians. I drink them at weddings because the word white is in it and you wear white at weddings.
Wow,
good
you
choice.
were fancy. My drinks were Karkop or Fleischmann. Just straight.
Fleischmann's like the bottomest bottom of racks.
So bad.
Hashtag Wisconsin. Kendra is on the phone. Good morning, Kendra.
Hello.
What's your favorite cocktail? You're gonna. You and I and Bailey and Font and Jenny, we're all going to the Smash Park bar. What are you going to order?
Okay, this sounds really crazy, but I really love a gin and juice.
Okay.
Nice.
Wait, what kind of juice? Is it orange juice?
It's orange juice.
Okay.
Huh.
Nice.
Okay, very nice.
I mean,
okay.
I wouldn't knock it until I tried it. So.
All right.
I mean, I'm also sober, so that's,
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
Good for you.
Yay.
That is a big step. That is a big step. Good for you. Okay, here's Bailey's recipe. You got to tell us what she made.
Okay, so this cocktail has white rum, lime juice, club soda, and mint leaves.
Oh my God, gross.
Read it again. I think I've got it.
Yeah.
The last one is what kind of gives it. So white rum, lime juice, club soda, and mint leaves.
Oh, is it a mojito?
It is
Yeah.
a mojito.
Yeah.
What kind of hand motion was that?
Well, I was doing the motion of like
you were trying to
crushing
muddle
up.
something.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand. But you have to understand that your hand motion just now did not look like you were muddling something in
I
a
was
cocktail.
muddling. I was muddling the mint
Yeah,
julep
you
leaves
were.
in there.
I love
the
muddling
motion.
people.
Do it to the
I'm-
camera.
I'm muddling like this. Like that.
Yeah, And what does that mean? That's the sign for we're going to break, guys.
That's how Dave likes his cocktails.
Okay. Hey, Kendra, you're going to the show on Saturday night, okay?
Yay!
Good job, Kendra. We'll have another pair of Hozier tickets coming up next hour, or later this hour, actually, on KDWB. I don't know how this came up, but I think it's because they're doing a remake or a reboot of Freaky Friday.
Yes, that's how it came up.
And so we're all sitting around after the show the other day. Who would you want a Freaky Friday with? In other words, who would you want to switch places with for what? A week, 24 hours?
Mm-hmm.
I would want to switch places with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Here's the reason why. I would want to find out, what is it like to live that life where you are the biggest celebrity in the world?
Sure.
Biggest celebrity in the world. You're adored everywhere you go. You can't go anywhere without being adored. You probably can't. If you go into the bathroom stall, there's probably an assistant waiting outside for you to make sure you're okay. So I would Freaky Friday with Taylor Swift just to find out what that level of adoration and fame would be. That'd be crazy. Jenny, what about you?
Okay, so I would do Keanu Reeves because of multiple factors. Kind of the same as you, where you just like want to know what it's like to be famous, but also he's like the type of person who just like rides the subway in New York City and is very cool about it, you know? And so, but also I want to be a man. I want to experience what it's like to have male parts and just like, you know, understand the male body a little bit better. But yeah, to have like the money and like the status of a celebrity, it'd just be an interesting thing to do. But also, I feel like he's enough under the radar that I could maybe go out and do things and not be too concerned about the hordes.
But not
of
that
people.
big.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, you ride the subway. Vaughn, who would you want a Freaky Friday with?
Can I go Jamie Foxx? Just because
You can do anything you want.
Is so talented. The man can play instruments. He could sing. He can act. I don't know if he's like built, because that'd be nice to have like abs or just muscles. Because I lack all of that right now, including the talent. But Jamie Foxx would be my Freaky Friday pick.
Okay, Bailey, who's your Freaky Friday?
I'm going to pick Ava Mendes because she's married to Ryan Gosling. And I'd love to just be married to Ryan Gosling for a day and be, you know, a little bit famous and gorgeous, but not have people necessarily like fall over themselves to come and talk to me unless I'm with my beautiful husband, Ryan Gosling.
Would you ever get out of bed if you were Ava Mendes?
Not if Ryan Gosling
As long as
didn't want to, then no. No, I wouldn't.
Your time. Who would you Freaky Friday with? If you want to send me a text of who and why, that'd be cool. Or just think about it yourself. It's kind of fun. Who would you Freaky Friday with? KDWB 153921 is the number. We're going to have a keyword for you. Is it this hour or next hour?
It'll be next hour, but coming up, we are going to have more Paul Russell pit passes and meet and greets for the event coming up on Sunday with Font at the mall.
He's going to be at Mall of America, Rotunda, Sunday at 2, and we'll get the tickets for you coming up next on KDWB.
Summer might be winding down, but it's not over yet. And 101.3 KDWB and the Mall of America want to send summer off in style and get you ready to head back to the classroom. It's the KDWB Back to School Bash, starring Paul Russell.
Hey, it's Paul Russell. You my little boo thing, so I'll give a hoot what you do. Say, girl, I know.
That's right.
Grab your little boo thing.
And join us this Sunday afternoon at 2 at the Huntington Rotunda in the Mall of America for Paul Russell. It's a performance and special public meet. Plus, keep listening to KDWB for your shot at a private meet and greet and pit passes for the show. Just go to KDWB.com for more. The Back to School Bash with Paul Russell from Mall of America and 101.3
KDWB. Win your way to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Starring Big Sean, Camila Cabello, Doja Cat, Dua Lipa, Gwen Stefani, Halsey, Hozier, Keith Urban, New Kids on the Block, Paramore, Shabuzi, The Black Crowes, Thomas Rhett, Victoria Monet, and more.
September 20th and 21st.
T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
Keep listening for your next chance to be there.
At our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
Get your tickets now at AXS.com.
The human soul requires a minimum daily requirement of entertainment. Welcome to MGM Rewards. With the greatest live shows on earth, they have all the entertainment you can handle and more. Book now and make the most of your Vegas getaway at MGMRewards.com.
From the Custom One Exterior Weather Center.
We have a cloudy day ahead of us with some scattered thunderstorms this afternoon, a high of 77. Tomorrow we'll see some more showers with a high of 75.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Get immersed in new worlds and ideas with Audible. Explore an incredible selection of audiobooks, podcasts, and originals, all in one easy app. There's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
What's going on at Treasure Island Resort and Casino? Well, there's always something going on. There's the gaming floor, there's the hotels, there's the different variety of restaurants, everything from you walk up, counter service kind of thing. There are snack machines. Yes, they have snack machines, but they also have a high-end dining at Tato's Steakhouse. And there's so much more, and there's the Parlay Lounge. But I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the things that are coming to Treasure Island Resort and Casino. This Saturday, the 17th, Creed, Summer of 99 tour, reliving their peak years of Creed. That's at the amphitheater outdoors this Saturday, about 7 o'clock. Leonard Skinner's ZZ Top are there on Friday, August 30th, and that is also outdoors at the amphitheater. This is pretty cool, the 90s drag brunch with a 90s theme. Sunday, September 1st. You can get your reservations and tickets online. It's brunch time at 11 o'clock on Sunday, September 1st. And Legends TLC on Sunday, September 1st at 7 o'clock. Indoors at the Island Event Center. I saw them at the iHeartRadio Music Festival a year ago, and it was amazing. It was like, oh, my God, they're doing waterfalls. I'm going to throw in Island Bites and Brew at the Island in the Lot coming up September 14th. That's a big food truck festival with bands and entertainment, and it's very affordable. It's at the Lot, $25. Find out more at TICasino.com.
I don't feel so good.
You do feel hot. Dayquil Kids will take care of that fever.
What about my cough?
Dayquil Kids has that covered.
Will it make my throat feel better?
Yes, that too.
But will it taste good?
Yep, Dayquil Kids comes in your favorite flavor.
Purple?
Well, yes, it's grape.
Try new Dayquil Kids Plus Fever, the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. Safe for kids 6+. Use as directed.
Finding your real look can be effortless at your local FS Cut and Color salon. Their professional stylists let you express yourself in every hue and cut, from that natural salt and pepper blend he's looking for to those Hollywood perfect highlights she's always wanted. You'll find affordable luxury at FS Cut and Color. Plus, their happiness promise means your satisfaction is a guarantee. Visit one of their 45 Minneapolis area salons today or book your appointment online at fantasticsams.com.
Not sure what to do after a car accident? Don't stall the call. Just call 1-800-ASK-GARY. It's a free accident helpline to get you going in the right direction. Real people, free referrals, anytime, day or night. And tell them Roz sent you.
At Rasmussen University, we offer a full suite of nursing programs from pre-licensure to doctoral, online and on campus. Programs vary by campus. Learn more at rasmussen.edu/Minnesota.
Custom One Exteriors, your trusted partner in the Twin Cities for enhancing your home's exterior. Upgrade with renowned brands like Anderson and Pella Windows, James Hardy and LP Siding, or IKO Roofing Materials, each chosen for their quality and durability. These industry-leading products not only improve the appearance of your home, but also its structural integrity and energy efficiency, specializing in comprehensive storm repairs. Visit CustomOneExteriors.com to schedule your free consultation today. CustomOneExteriors.com, where your dream home becomes reality.
Summers are the best in Minnesota, and you can make them even better when you check out all of the amazing STEM adventures at the Science Museum of Minnesota. They have theme days featuring dinosaurs and so much interactive fun inside and outside of the museum. Plan your visit today at smm.org.
Back to school season is here, and the only thing more stressful than keeping track of what my kids need is keeping track of how much I'm spending. Luckily, with back to school deals at Kohl's made it easy as ABC. I found backpacks and lunch bags for 25% off and Vans for 40% off. Also, with their buy more, save more offer, I saved $10 when I spent $50. Plus, I earned Kohl's cash. So when it comes to back to school, you gotta go back to Kohl's. Select styles. Offers end August 18th. Coupons do not apply to Vans. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Hot Tub. Hot Tub. Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Medina Entertainment Center. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Medina Entertainment Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
See the movie everyone is talking about.
Can I just kiss you?
Oh my
Just once.
God.
Audiences can't get enough of It Ends With Us.
None of this is your fault.
Don't miss the worldwide phenomenon, It Ends With Us. Rated PG-13. Now playing exclusively in theaters.
Injured in a car accident and want insurance to pay? Go to NicoletLaw.com today.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center.
Good morning. We've got delays on Highway 169 northbound from Highway 101 to Pioneer Trail. Highway 36 slow with construction westbound from Hamlin to Cleveland. Lafayette Freeway tight northbound from Plato to 94. 94 jammed westbound from Woodbury Drive to Radio Drive. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
At Rasmussen University, we offer a full suite of nursing programs from pre-licensure to doctoral, online and on campus. Programs vary by campus. Learn more at rasmussen.edu/Minnesota.
Hey everyone, this is Courtney Thorne-Smith, Laura Layton, and Daphne Zuniga. On July 8th, 1992, apartment buildings with pools were never quite the same as Melrose Place was introduced to the world. We are going to be reliving every hookup, every scandal, and every single wig removal together.
Listen to Still the Place on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Still the Place and start listening.
Now with more essential oils. The Dave Ryan Show on KDWB.
Yes, we have Paul Russell tickets. We'll give those away coming up in a moment. Hang on. It's KDWB. Dave Ryan Show. We were talking about Freaky Friday. The movie is coming back. And who would you Freaky Friday with? I said Taylor Swift, to experience that level of fame and adoration.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like just surreal to like walk out on a stage, to be that talented, and have like 58,000 people all looking at me going, oh my God, I love you. That's got to be surreal, because at the end of the day, Taylor Swift is just a human being.
Right.
She's experienced like rising levels of fame, so it's not like it all of a sudden happened. But still, she's got to lay in her bed at night and go, wow. Wow.
Wow, what a life I lead.
Wow. I mean, just surreal. No human is really ready for that. She handles it very well, I think. Jenny, who are you going to Freaky Friday with?
I said Keanu Reeves, just because I think it'd be fun to be in a male body and just learn about that. And then also to have like the fame and money.
Nice.
Bailey, who do you want to Freaky Friday with?
I said Ava Mendes, so I could be married to Ryan Gosling and be able to, hug and squeeze him and kiss him.
Okay. Vaughn, what about you?
I'm going to Freaky Friday with Jamie Foxx. That man has so much talent. And I want to know what that's like. Like, seriously, like, he
Right.
can sing and act, and he's just legendary.
Do you get the talent when you Freaky Friday, or are you just in their
I
body?
think you do. I think you make up your own rules.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, this isn't really happening, Bailey.
What?
I hate to break it to you.
I think you do. This person says, I would Freaky Friday with O.J. Simpson and then confess. These are text messages. Khloe Kardashian, she's beautiful, humble, and rich. I would love to experience what that is like through her eyes with all the hate and love that she
I wouldn't mind
receives.
being a Kardashian for a day, just being that rich and that gorgeous. Granted, like, yeah, you bought it, but it looks good.
It looks good. I would say Sarah Silverman or any other stand-up comic because stand-up comedy is my dream, but I have severe stage fright. But I've been told many times I should consider doing stand-up comedy. It's my favorite compliment of all time. I would Freaky Friday with my dog. I want to know what it's like to sleep as good as he does.
That must be
Wouldn't that be
nice.
great?
Yeah.
Have Freaky Friday with my cat and be like, what's it like to be unbothered all the time?
All the time. Another text at KDWB1. I want a Freaky Friday with Hailey Bieber because I've been obsessed with Justin since I was 15. I'd love to know what it's like to live life with him. Does he live up to the expectations I've always been thinking it would be like? I'd love to experience what it's like to have literally anything I want because money is not limited. I also wouldn't mind getting in the sheets with him. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Let's say you get a Freaky Friday with somebody on the show.
Okay.
Look around this room. Look around this room. Who are you going to Freaky Friday with?
I know exactly, like, right away. Jenny, because I would want a big butt and big boobs and a little bitty waist.
Just
I
find out
want to
what
be,
that's
like, conventionally hot and then, like, athletic, and then have people, like, walk up to me and be like, oh, my God, Jenny, I love you so much. And I'd be like, me? Stop it.
Oh, my God, stop.
So,
I would
Jenny.
also pick Jenny, probably just because I would want to experience what it's like to be a woman and also athletic, and I would love to feel what it's feel like to be like super fit.
Like fit, yeah.
Like fit and
What
be
does
able
it
to
feel like to be fit?
What's it
I
feel?
don't know.
I'm moderately fit. Jenny is super fit. Goes
Right.
to the gym like 8 times a week. And so I would pick Jenny. Jenny,
Yeah.
how about you?
I would probably pick you, Dave.
Why?
Well, just because we live different kinds of lives, but I think I'd want to like fly out to Colorado, just like live that like calm life at your house over there and stuff like that. That's like a dream to me.
You can go out to the Colorado house anytime. I've told you, you and Andrew can go out there and stay anytime you want to.
Yeah.
Make sure you clean the toilet afterwards. I know your history.
I can't make any promises.
I know your history, Vaughn. You're going to Freaky Friday with somebody on the show. Who is it going to be?
Bailey.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
One, because I want to know what it's like to be a woman. And two, Bailey just does things every day, and I want to know what that's like. And you know people. Literally, I've been I could say a handful of places outside of this office with you, and you found somebody that you knew or used to work with at Disney or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to know what that's like. Just
It's
to know
true.
people.
Bailey knows somebody from everywhere. You can walk into
do.
like, I don't know, Cold
Spencer's.
Stone Creamery, Spencer's, be like, oh my God, Frank, it's so good to see you, Bailey. So she does know everybody.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Who would you Freaky Friday with? You don't have to text. You just kind of like have fun with it. Who would you Freaky Friday with? Big day coming up on Sunday, and Vaughn wants you to come along.
Yeah, it's the KDWB Back to School Bash. You know, just a little event that we're doing before kids go back to school. This dude, Paul Russell, is going to be there. If you missed him at Boo Bash, this is your chance to see him live. He's going to perform at the Huntington Bank Rotunda. That's the first floor at Mall of America. And then if you call right now and win, you can get pit passes and an exclusive meet and greet, which is happening after the show. So you can go. The show is free. You can go to Mall of America, but if you want the pit passes and the meet and greet, this is where you call.
Pit passes mean you're right up close.
Yes.
You're right
a
up close.
guaranteed spot because
Okay.
otherwise you might be on the third floor of the rotunda looking down.
Mm-hmm. He'll
which
sweat
is
on
still
you.
a good view.
Which is actually still a good view. Been so many acts in the Rotunda at Mall of America. Everybody from NSYNC to Britney Spears to Jessica Simpson. Now Paul Russell going to be at the Rotunda for back to school. If you want to go, call me now at 651-989-KDWB. We'll be back in a second with You Can't Make This Stuff Up on the Dave Ryan Show. Thank you for listening on the iHeartRadio app.
Win your way to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Starring Big Sean, Camila Cabello, Doja Cat, Dua Lipa, Gwen Stefani, Halsey, Hozier, Keith Urban, New Kids on the Block, Paramore, Shabuzi, The Black Crowes, Thomas Rhett, Victoria Monet, and more.
September 20th and 21st.
T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
Keep listening for your next chance to be there.
At our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
Biking, Bonme, Besties. Summer's better downtown. From the North Loop to Loring Park, warm weather fun is here. From rooftop dining to music under the stars, find a new way to play. Visit MPLSdowntown.com for more.
From the Custom One Exterior Weather Center.
The rain's going to hang out for a little bit longer. We'll see some clouds today to start off, and then later this afternoon, scattered thunderstorms, a high of 77. Tomorrow, the rain continues, a high of 75.
This report is sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Save on a stronger lunchbox at Whole Foods Market. Save 32% with Prime on Applegate sliced lunch meats through August 20th. Stack your kids' sandwiches high without added nitrates. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
Your carpet is jealous. It's watching your kids get brand new back-to-school clothes and a Barbie backpack and a brand new haircut. And it's going, what about me? Listen, take care of your carpet with Zero Res. It's the end of the summer sale with Zero Res, and they can take care of your carpet, your tile, your rugs, upholstery. Basically, every surface in your home can be Zero Resified. So it's time to call my cleaning pros at Zero Res. If it's been a while since your last deep clean, it is the right time to do it. Get your entire home Zero Resified from Minnesota's ultimate carpet cleaner and get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned starting at just $119. Also, get your air ducts cleaned this month with 20% off your air duct cleaning. Air ducts will help alleviate allergies and asthma, less dust. It's a great benefit for you and your home. And your dryer vent, too. 952-0RES or ZeroResMinnesota.com. Book it now. Make sure you mention the KDWB special. Zero Res, backward or forward, it spells the same.
Hey, I have a secret. I use Secret Whole Body Deodorant because more than just my armpits stink.
Oh, can I use it where my bra rubs under my...
Oh, yeah.
And what about down there? You know, my...
Totally. 4 out of 5 gynecologists would recommend it. So I tried it, and now I get 72 hours of freshness from my pits to my...
Ooh, I love that it's a spray.
Me too. And it comes in sticks and creams, too. Go get your Secret Whole Body Deodorant.
Look at your cup holder. It's empty, and you're feeling thirsty. Head to a nearby convenience store and fill it with a Pepsi Zero Sugar, Mountain Dew, or Starry. Grab a delicious, refreshing Pepsi for the road.
And now, another stroke of genius from Genesis Credit Union. Today, Genius Auto Financing.
I'm no car expert, but to finance one, I don't have to be. With auto financing from Genesis Credit Union. Genesis gives me a great low rate on new, used, and refinanced auto loans because they look at more than just a credit score.
Stop by Genesis Credit Union in Eagan, Roseville, or Lakeville, or apply at genesiscu.org.
That's genius.
That's Genesis. Terms and rates vary based on credit qualifications and other factors.
Life is a journey, and sometimes paths diverge. Rest assured there is a way to navigate the crossroads with grace and understanding with the support of my friend Jonathan Fogel at Fogel Family Law and his divorce mediation services. Say goodbye to the stress of courtroom battles and hello to a more peaceful resolution. No more waiting for court dates. You control the pace, ensuring a quicker and more cost-effective process. Your journey should be about resolution, not retribution. Take the first step toward a brighter future. Call Jonathan today, 612-822-6244, or online, FogelFamilyLaw.com.
Hot tub, hot tub, hot tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Medina Entertainment Center. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Medina Entertainment Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
If you had like a dream job, what would it be? What would you think about if your dream job was like going through diamonds every day and like there's like a bag of diamonds or a big box of diamonds? You're like, no, that one looks good. We'll take it. No, not that one. That is somebody's dream job, and I'm glad they do it because at Wedding Day Diamonds, each and every diamond is hand-selected for cut, color, quality, and brilliance. I've said this for a long time, that your diamond should sparkle even under dim light. If it's clean, it will sparkle. It's kind of dim outside right now. Hey, listen, if you're at a stoplight right now, you can safely do it. look at your diamond ring, your engagement ring, and see whether it sparkles even in dim light. Be careful. Every ring from Wedding Day Diamonds absolutely is inspected and goes by hand from their owner, Dean. And if they don't have the exact diamond you want, they're going to get it in a matter of days or maybe less. You know what? Can you imagine going into wedding day and be like, yeah, you know what? I want an 8 carat. Do you have an 8 carat? They'll be like, 8 carat. But they can get one for you if that's what you want. Whatever you want, they're there to make sure you get what you want and walk out of there happy. At Wedding Day Diamonds, find them online, weddingdaydiamonds.com, and locations all over Minnesota, 9 to be exact.
Taco John's believes you deserve a better taco, made with better 100% North American beef inside our freshly cooked crispy shells. Here, everything's better, except our world-famous potato olays. They're the best. Come taste what we're about at Taco John's.
You sailed beyond the horizon in search of an island scrubbed from every map. You battled krakens. You navigated through storms. Your spade struck the lid of a long-lost treasure chest, while you cooked up a lasagna. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover best-selling adventure stories on Audible.
Less is more? No, more is more. That's why Taco Bell's new $7 Luxe Cravings box is stacked with all your cheesy, crunchy favorites. Think a beefy 5-layer burrito, a double-stacked taco, a Chalupa Supreme, chips and nacho cheese sauce, and a drink for just $7. Live Luxe for less at Taco Bell and sign up for rewards to earn free food. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation vary. Drinks exclude freezes. Tax extra. Rewards program subject to terms and conditions. Points earned on qualifying purchases.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center.
94 heavy westbound from Woodbury to Radio Drive and delays westbound from Johnson Parkway to Hennepin Lindale, where there's an accident on the right shoulder. 94 slow eastbound from Maple Grove Parkway to Weaver Lake. We've got an accident eastbound 94 at DuPont on the right side. And it's slow eastbound from Olson Memorial to Hennepin Lindale. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by the Minnesota State Fair. The Minnesota State Fair is August 22nd through September 2nd. Don't miss Steven Sanchez and his mega hit Until I Found You at the Minnesota State Fair Grandstand on Saturday, August 31st. Get tickets at mnstatefair.org.
101.3 KDWB.
You can't make this stuff up. 2, 3, 4.
Coca-Cola flavored Oreos. Yes, they are apparently... Hold on. Something's wrong with the computer box.
Uh-oh. Is it not coming down?
Yeah, it's not coming down. I'll stop it
What's
there.
happening? Hold on. Let me see if some buttons... No, that's...
I just fixed it. We had that same problem we did before.
Okay. Good now?
Yes.
Okay.
101.3 KDWB.
Nope. It's still not working.
What the hell?
Here, I'll have you play it off something else.
I don't care. We don't need
care?
it.
Yeah,
you know
we don't
what? We
need
don't
it.
need it.
Why
I've heard
I'll
it
just
before.
do the music in the background.
Thank you, Bailey. Coca-Cola flavored Oreos. They're a thing. For the latest limited edition Oreo flavor, the cookie company is teaming up with Coca-Cola. There's an Oreo Coca-Cola cookie, which got a red and black design, with one chocolate cookie that contains Coca-Cola syrup and one red-colored cookie. And there's a Coca-Cola Oreo Zero Sugar Limited Edition that features flavorful hints inspired by Oreo cookies. Both products go on sale at stores nationwide September 9th. I don't really get interested. I'm not a big sweets person.
Yeah.
But I would definitely try Coca-Cola flavored Oreos.
If someone gave me one, I would try it,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't buy a package of it.
Same. I don't think I'd want a package of
Oreo
them.
really has done like every flavor there ever could be because my sister used to work for Nabisco, so we had endless amounts of Oreos, and I lived with her for a year.
Yum.
And it was great. But I mean, the OG classic ones are still always the best. I do like mint, but your classic Oreo is still the best.
Do they still have double stuff Oreos?
Oh, yeah. They have double stuff and mega stuff.
But I feel like double stuff is just singular stuff now. Like, I feel like that doesn't even compare. You have to get the mega
You've
stuff.
got to get mega stuff.
Okay, I didn't know.
So good.
I didn't know there was a mega stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Good to know. Also, if you think it's too early to think about Halloween, then listen up. Rumor has it the Hallmark Channel is going to launch its countdown to Christmas on October 18th. That is the earliest the channel has ever started its annual holiday movie marathon. Fa la 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 la.
I don't think that's no.
Whatever. You just don't have to watch it.
I just don't think that makes sense. Let us get through Halloween. That's the same problem with pumpkin spice. People started too early, and then it's not even special at that point.
Okay.
Well, I think it's a matter of rushing everything through life. It's like take life a little more leisurely.
Yeah.
Enjoy the moment. We're all like live in the moment, but watch the Hallmark Christmas channel. I guess if it brings you joy, then whatever. But to me, it's like it's still the thick of summer.
Yes.
It is the thick of summer. We don't even talk about summer anymore. We're all busy going out and buying an orange and black sweater for Halloween, buying a giant inflatable witch to set on our front lawn.
Mm-hmm.
We're already down at looking at Christmas ornaments. It's like, live in the moment. Enjoy this moment.
Yeah.
I don't do any of that. I wait till everything goes on sale and get it like the day before Halloween, and then I decorate.
It's cheap now. Alyssa dragged me into a TJ Maxx or Home Goods or whatever last week and bought, no lie, maybe $90 worth of Halloween stuff to decorate the
That's
apartment.
my girl.
Yes.
That's my girl.
It's like, Jesus.
There was something I sent Andrew yesterday. It's Dairy Queen released their fall blizzard menu. Would you guys like to hear some of them?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So there's a French silk pie, an Oreo fudge brownie, a pumpkin pie blizzard.
So good.
Caramel Java chip, salted caramel truffle, and this one sounds the best, a Reese's Pieces cookie dough, which I feel like is fall because of the colors. You know, it's not like a fall flavor, but I got so hungry just looking at
The
these.
pumpkin pie one is absolutely delicious.
Oh, I've
I've
never
had
had
that
it.
one before. They have a pumpkin pie one, and I think they have like a banana cream pie one. The pie one's so delicious. So good. Get a pie blizzard for sure.
Dave, will you go get us blizzards?
I mean,
right now.
Sure, if you really want me to, I will. I don't think Dairy Queen is open right now, though. Now, I'm going to fire off another song. I'm going to tell you right now, the computer is not working right. There is no volume control on this song, but for now it works. Apparently, apparently the pumpkin pie blizzard is already out. Somebody said they'd had one yesterday.
It's
Look at
already
the text messages.
Oh gosh.
KDWB 153921. Text us anytime.
Delicious.
No, get rid of the pumpkin. It's August 15th.
I know. I agree with you, Vaughn.
Gosh.
State Fair starts a week from today.
Oh gosh. I
believe
can't wait.
that?
I can't wait.
I mean, I love the State Fair. There's no question. We were talking yesterday on the Minnesota Goodbye extensively about the State Fair and what our like what we do and what we get. I love the State Fair. I just was like, when they start talking about the State Fair on May 4th, and they're like, okay, counting down now, 74 days till the Minnesota State Fair. Live your life. Come on.
Come on.
I think you can still live your life and be excited about the fair, though.
Okay, yeah.
You know
Like,
what I
I'm
mean?
excited for the fair. I am mourning the end of summer, but I am excited for the fair. Two things can be true.
Nah, the fair ended last year, and maybe 2 days after I think the fair posted 363 days until the state fair.
I know.
Please.
Stop it. I'm going to bring up something completely different.
Okay.
And you've probably heard about these, but I've never had this happen with somebody that I kind of know. And I'm going to leave out all the details because this is something that is like embarrassing. But there was a guy on Snapchat, and he's like 19 years old. He's on Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
And he meets this woman on Snapchat, and they're gorgeous, and they message back and forth. And she finally says, oh, my God, well, can you send me nudes and a video? And so he's kind of like crushing on this girl on Snapchat. So he does. He sends nudes and a video. Immediately, they send him a screenshot of all of his friends and say, hey, give me $1,000 or I'm going to send this to all of your friends. Well, the kid panics and he freaks out. And I don't know exactly how the whole thing went down, but he didn't have $1,000. So he sent some. Then the other end of Snapchat, this fake account said, oh, yeah, it was an underage girl. So now you're in trouble for sending your nudes and pictures to an underage girl.
Oh, my God.
None of it was true. It's all a scam to get money. So, and I've heard about people like this actually killing themselves over something like this. It's like, oh, my God, I got scammed on Snapchat.
Right.
And I sent these pictures and they're going to send them to all my friends. And so the reason I bring it up is because this is not a dumb kid this happened to.
No.
This is a smart kid with good parents, and they fell for it. Because, we get so enticed when somebody finds us attractive and when somebody wants to be romantic and sexual with us, that we find that so enticing that we do stupid things. So just be careful and talk to your kids about that.
Yeah.
Especially if they're really vulnerable and maybe a little bit lonely. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if you know somebody, if your daughter's got tons of dates, she doesn't need to meet some rando on Snapchat. If your son is popular and got tons of dates and got a girlfriend, I wouldn't say you have nothing to worry about, but probably less to worry about. But if your kid is like maybe a little bit lonely, I don't know, maybe a little bit single.
Maybe a little bit single.
Just something to think about. You ready to do Dave's Dirt, or should we play Shabuzi?
What do you want to do? I think we could do either one.
I think we should see if Shabuzi will even play. You're having technical
That's a good
problems.
question.
We've got technical difficulties.
We do have a serious, like the computer is out.
It's okay. I can sing it if we want.
Oh, wait. Now it works so far.
Oh, all right.
Volume control still not working on the songs, but it plays on KDWB.
celebrity scandals, and your baby mama drama. It's Dave's Dirt on KDWB.
Is brought to you by Nicolay Law Offices. We're going to be doing a happy hour tomorrow, 6:30 till 8 at Smash Park in Roseville. Tomorrow night's Friday tomorrow.
Woo!
I love it. Come by for, I don't know, prizes, conversation, chill, kick off the weekend, drinks, specials, and a live concert. I made that part up.
A live concert of you?
Were you going to bring your uke? Yeah, exactly.
Doing some singing?
Chapel Roan discounted her album. This is a really interesting story. Her album is called The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. Now, the reason that she's discounted it is so she can beat Taylor Swift. She's just behind Taylor Swift in the album sales department. If she sells more with her discounted album, it'll bump Taylor Swift off the top. She's dropped the price of her album from $15 to $7, which I thought was a sneaky, shisty, underhanded record label crock of S, because I like Chapel Roan. I don't have anything against it, but you're not comparing apples to oranges. It's like a sneak. The record business is one of the sneakiest businesses ever.
Well,
It
yeah.
is.
I mean, it's an entertainment industry. I think that most businesses like that are.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on. Oh, I've got stories that I can't. One day when I retire, I will tell you some stories about the record business and some of the lies they tell you that we so happily consume.
Give us one.
Nearly all artists that claim to write their own music could not write their way out of a paper bag. No, it's absolutely true. But it's a better street cred thing for me to say, yeah, XYZ artist writes their own music, because then it seems much more authentic.
Yeah.
It's usually a bunch of fat old people sitting in a room somewhere that were never pop stars themselves, but have an amazing talent for writing songs. So they will give the young artist writing credit, because the young artist will come up with like, oh, one little lick or one little lyric. Well, now you're a writer.
Right.
So then they will say, I wrote this song. It's like, trust me when I say, writing a song, a hit pop song, is such a rare talent that if you find a 54-year-old woman that can write her ass off and she writes great songs for the 22-year-old pop star, you're going to have her do it. Yeah, it's not an ugly secret, but it's true.
Yeah. I believe you.
Yeah,
I
very
believe
true.
you.
Who do you think wrote this Katy Perry album that's not doing good?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if she's not writing it, then who's writing it and throwing her under the bus?
And you would be surprised, because some of these artists really do write their own songs. Some of them totally do. I don't really know. I'm not going to name any names because I don't want to piss anybody off. I don't want Richie in here going, did you disparage artist XYZ? Yeah,
Yes.
why? Yes, as a matter of fact, I did disparage them.
You know who wrote their own song? Rebecca Black, Friday. Okay, great, perfect song. Friday, gonna get down on Friday.
I think there's beautiful songs like Amazing Grace and Friday by Rebecca Black that you're like, wow, there really is a God.
Lyrical genius.
Anyway, now streaming at Netflix, the first half of the fourth season of Emily in Paris.
It's such a good show. Bailey, do you like that show or no?
No.
Oh, really?
I've watched it, like I've been in the room as it has been playing, and I just thought it was a little bit cringy.
Oh,
but I mean, I support you.
It is cringy, don't get me wrong, but there's just like really corny, cheesy romance in it. It's like the
I love that you love it.
2024 version of Sex in the City, but in Paris.
Yeah.
I love it. Ed Sheeran is rumored to be Taylor Swift's special guest tonight when she plays Wembley Stadium.
Trouble when you walked in.
That would be super cool, because Ed Sheeran is a huge star in his own right. And if you go to the Taylor Swift show and it's like, I want to bring out my friend Ed Sheeran, that would be kind of cool.
That's fire, yeah.
Hallmark's new streaming service, Hallmark Plus, is going to launch on September 10th with an original series, Celebrations, with Lacey Chabert. Have you heard of her?
No.
Okay.
I know who she is, but I couldn't tell you. No, she's in Mean Girls. She plays Gretchen Wieners, I believe, in Mean Girls.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry for the bit of information.
No.
You asked, bro.
No, I didn't say anything.
You rolled your eyes at me with your voice.
Okay. Those close to Pete Davidson are distraught to see that he checked out of rehab early. This was his 8th trip to an inpatient facility. Last month, Pete voluntarily entered the clinic as a so-called mental health checkup. 2 weeks inpatient is just about half of what he was supposed to stay. They said he purged his buddies, fired his assistant, ditched a best friend after he was the best man at his wedding. He has ghosted his circle of friends, and they're done with Pete, too, because he has been difficult to be around. An industry insider complained Pete is too much of a headache. He's really hard to deal with. I think it's one of those tortured, very funny, talented people kind of a things where he seems to be like, oh, it'd be fun to hang out with Pete Davidson. And it probably wouldn't turn out to be that way.
I don't want to believe that. He's someone I would love to be friends with.
Here's one. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni ran to TMZ in attempts to get ahead in the court of a public opinion, though reports indicate that Blake and the novelist Colleen Hoover unfollowed Justin. TMZ says some people who worked on the film It Ends With Us are standing by Justin. He comes across looking guilty by hiring a crisis management team and not just any generic group. He hired a crisis advisor that worked with Harvey Weinstein, Alec Baldwin, Brad Pitt, and Johnny Depp. His crisis management team arranged for his production company to donate to the nonprofit No More Foundation, which basically helps survivors of domestic abuse. Now, Blake Lively had sources explain to TMZ how Justin behaved as a director and co-starred during the making of the film It Ends With Us. Blake thought Justin shamed her postpartum body. She got creeped out with a sex scene with Justin where a passionate kiss lingered longer than it should have. Jenny, have you taken sides on this?
I don't think I've taken sides. I'm still waiting for everything to come out on it. But the thing about the fat shaming thing that she's claiming, I'm not really on her side on that one, because Justin went to his trainer and said, how much do you think Blake weighs? I have a bad back problem and I have to lift her during a scene. So I want to make sure I'm trained properly. And she took that as fat shaming her body after a pregnancy. But I take that as he was preparing for a scene and trying to make sure he was strong enough. So that's what I heard about the shaming thing. I also heard, though, that he kissed her for too long in a scene and stuff. And that's obviously very inappropriate.
What does that mean, though? Because there's people on set to say cut or you practice.
He's
that.
the director, so he's the one who says cut.
Okay,
yeah.
that makes sense.
So I don't know.
Well, how long is too long? I mean, whether it's 48 seconds
Right.
or whether it's 15 seconds, not really sure. Usher canceled at the 11th hour at last night's opener of the Past, Present, Future tour. He posted on Instagram that his body's not ready for the rigors of the tour. He says, for my 20-plus year career, 100% of my blood, sweat, and tears has gone into putting on the best show. I want to do that, but I can't do it tonight. Just not feeling good. But I think that if you drove to see Usher and you paid a lot of money and that's your night off and you can't do it when he reschedules it, you'd rather take 44% of Usher than none of Usher at all.
Then have to turn around and go home.
I think. Unsurprisingly, some fans aren't thrilled. A couple of examples. I drove hours to see you. All the rehearsal you've been posting, and now today you postpone the opening day. This is crazy. You had since February to get it together. Another one, as a fan for 30 years, I'm entitled to my feelings, and that's that I've made arrangements for a babysitter, rental cars, gas, hotel, job, hair, nails, etc. If he's sick, and I can understand it, but I still have my expenses, period. I think it's a good point. You've had since February to get your show together. What happened? I wonder if it's ticket sales.
You think he would have done that with the Super Bowl? All of a sudden,
Nope.
I'm not feeling good.
Nope.
Exactly.
All right, we're going to do a little game here. It is called Bailey Makes You a Drink. Bailey Makes You a Drink, and it's going to get you tickets to go see Hosier at the Eshel Energy Center this Saturday. Bailey's going to fix a drink, and then you're going to guess what drink it is, and then you win if you get it right. So call me now if you want to go to Hosier. Make it a night. Go out down to what's downtown? Kincaid's. They still get a downtown Kincaid's. The Downtowner is just down the street. 7th Street Truck Park is right across the street.
7th Street Truck Park's always a good spot because it's got a huge bar and lots of different food options. So if you're out with a group, everyone can kind of pick what they want to eat. If you want to be fancy, you can do quesadillas. There's Burger Mo's.
All kinds of places. Get your tickets to go see Hosier at the Eshel Energy Center this Saturday night. 651-989 KDWB. Bailey will make you a drink. You'll tell us what it is. Bailey, fix us a drink.
All right. This is a drink that has vodka, tomato juice, Worcestershire sauce, Tabasco sauce, celery salt, and horseradish. What drink am I?
You forgot the beef jerky stick and the pickle.
Exactly. And the pieces of cheese and the giant stick of chicken.
Mini
and
burger
olive.
slider
Exactly.
if you're in Wisconsin.
Do they put a mini burger
my gosh.
slider on the drink?
There are some crazy spots in Wisconsin you can go to where it's a full meal.
I want to hear about that.
Delicious.
I want people to send us a picture of their Bloody Mary because that would be super
I bet
cool.
I could ask my sister right now to send me her best Bloody Mary, and she'd have one on deck.
With a burger on it?
Yeah.
Oh, yum.
There's a flank steak and a pork chop on there, too. Wow.
Yum.
All right, give me another one, Bailey. I'm ready.
Okay. All right. This is a cocktail that has vodka, lime juice, and ginger beer.
That's a Moscow Mule.
It is
Look
a
at
Moscow
that.
Mule.
Wow.
Nice
Dave,
job.
do you have a drinking problem?
Do I have a drinking problem? No, I drink every day, no problem.
Yeah. There we go.
Amelia, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We're at the bar. We're at Smash Park. We're there tomorrow night. We're hanging out, and I say, I'm buying everybody a drink. Amelia, what do you want? What are you drinking?
A whiskey sour. I know it's kind of basic, but I love them.
No, it's a very basic but delicious drink. Okay, Bailey's going to fix you a drink, Amelia. Here we go.
All right, Amelia, your cocktail has white rum, pineapple juice, and cream of coconut. What cocktail is it?
Oh, no.
White rum.
White rum. Or just rum, period. Rum in general. Pineapple juice and cream of coconut.
Oh, I got it.
Bob probably just drank a bunch of these in Jamaica.
Yesterday.
Oh, geez, please. Is it?
If you like them, you might like getting caught in the rain and making love at midnight.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not going to come to you.
Lobbed so many things to you.
It is pina colada.
If you like pina coladas.
Thanks for trying. Let's go to Allie. Good morning, Allie.
Good morning.
We're at the bar. I'm buying a drink. What are you drinking?
Probably something with tequila in it, a margarita.
That's
Yeah,
my
my
girl.
girl.
Okay. Bailey, make her a drink.
All right, so this cocktail has vodka, dry vermouth, and an olive.
You got a martini.
Yes, you do. The greatest creation since air conditioning is the martini. Hey, we'll have fun at the show, and thanks for calling in. Have a great day. We'll be right back with War of the Roses. Somebody said it was the best War of the Roses ever. I thought it was one of the most unusual ever because he gets something in his eye. 2 days later, it's still bugging him. He goes to the emergency room with his wife or fiance. The doctor says, look what I found in your eye. It's a blank. And she looks at him like, how did that get in your eye? You cheater. We'll find out what it is next.
The Twin Cities' #1 hit music station with more Dave Ryan next on KDWB.
Let's get engaged. Not you and me, but, we would. I will tell you this. We would make a cute couple. We really would. When you and I walked into a room, people would be like, oh, my God, they're here. Hi, guys. But that'll never happen. But you can get engaged with some help from Wedding Day Diamonds. And I always recommend Wedding Day Diamonds for so many reasons.